Hello everyone, how are you doing today? You're welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today I'm going to be showing off some tricks that can make you sound professional in just 5 minutes. I'm going to be showing us how to do these things in the key of C, and I'll be using a song to actually demonstrate. Now the first thing I would want to show us is a passing chord that takes us to our 4 chord. Now your 4 chord moves from 1 to the 4, but you can throw in some things between the 1 and the 4. For example, you have this, the 1. Did you hear that? So what you have there as passing chords are G minor on the left, B flat major on the right, your A major on the left, and you have your C diminished chord on the C sharp diminished chord on the right. It's just like this, only that I inverted it with the 5th downwards. So we have this, there you go. Now another thing you can do is to play a walk up from your 1 chord to the 4 chord. For example, you're supposed to go from 1 to 4. You can easily just do this. Now you start with the diminished 7th chord of the flattened 2 or the sharpened 1. That's your D1. So instead of the 1 to the 4, you do this. So this diminished 7th, minor 7, minor 7. So that takes you from 1 to 4. Then the next steps, the next move that can take you from your 1 to your 4 is this, from your 1, then your 5 on the left, that's your G, over your flattened 7th major chord, that's B flat major. Then you drop that B flat at the top down. Then your E, which is your 3 on the left. So put together you have this. Now that sounds extremely beautiful. Alright, then the next one you can do. So let's go through the first 3 before we move to the next. So you have this 1, beautiful, right? The next one, 1. The next one, 1. Beautiful, beautiful. Now the next thing we need to look at is, we've seen the 1 to the 4 chord. Now a very common chord used in music is the 5 chord, which we call the dominant. Now the 5 chord is usually like this, a major chord. What if you play the relative minor 7th of that particular chord? It sounds good, but you can still add some color notes to it, like your flattened let's just count. This is the 8. So this is your E minor 9 chord. This one I'm using now. You can make it that, and you can even add to it your 5th again on the top, your 5th on the top, because you have your 4th on the top, that's the 11th. So that gives you your E minor 11th, like this. So instead of this, you have this. Then you can just brush over inversions of this chord like this, then bring it back here. So this replaces your 5 chord. Then another way to replace your 5 chord is actually to do a walk down. Instead of just coming to the 5 chord, watch what I'll do. This is a walk down. What do we have here? Your A minor chord on the right, D and F, that's the diad on the left. Just take the whole thing a semitone down. Now this is how your 5th is supposed to sound. Now what is it about this particular chord that makes it go very nicely as your 5 chord or your dominant? It retains the 5th, 2 notes in that chord. Can we see that? We have this still in the scale. Then the other 2, which are notes that are introduced, are just a half step above or below a note in the chord. Can you see this? So it creates a kind of tension. So this is your B flat or your A sharp, a step from B, which is part of the chord. This is D sharp or E flat, which is a step, a half step away from D, which is part of the chord. So instead of having this, you have this. Creates a kind of tension that gives you beauty even when playing. Then the next thing you can do is this. Did you hear that? So instead of just your 5 chord there, you have this. B and D, we're in the key of C. Can you see that? F, A flat, A, D flat. It resolves into your 5 chord. So instead of having that, you have this. So we've gotten that out of the way. We'll be looking at minor chords in the next lesson, but we're focusing on the 1, the 4, the 5. Now the last thing I would like to talk about in this video is how you begin to end your songs in the unconventional ways. Let me just call it not so traditional ways which we end songs. For example, you can end a song like this. Instead of on your 1 chord, let's say you're moving from the 4, 5, then to the 1, typical. But you can make it sound better by doing this. Then you have this. Now what did I do? On the left, you have this: Do, Fa, Z and Re. That is C, F, A flat and the D. Then you play your blues scale of that particular end note which you're ending with, which is our C. So we are playing our C minor blues scale. So then you hold this. Beautiful, right? Then the second way you can end a song is to pretend as if you're modulating. For example, you have this, then 4, 5, 1. So instead of your 4, 5, 1, you can go this way. So imagine. Then now that's one way to end again. Then the next way to end a song is also like this. Imagine you're going from the 4, 5 to 1. Now you're going to use a suspended chord to end this. Now let's look at this. 4, 5, then watch this. Do, fa and do. Then if you want to still resolve to the one chord, you can do this. Then fa, mi, do, 4, 5. Now another way to end your song is by doing this. Can we look at this? F. This is your F major 7. So it's F major 9. Let me put it this way, yes. The same thing, E major 9. And our D major 9. So we have this. We have this used a lot in jazz. Or you can start over like this. B flat major 9, C major 9, and your D major 9. So these are some of the ways you can end your songs. So let's try to apply it. For example, you have there. Now let's look at a song that ends on the one chord. For example, we have Holy are you, Lord of creation. Oh, you Lord. This is the 5 chord I showed. Worthy is your name. Worship your majesty. Awesome God, how great thou art. You are God, mighty are your miracles. I'm standing on of your holy name. Now we're getting to the end. Lord, we bow and worship you. Now we still take that part. Lord, we bow and worship you. Lord, we bow and worship you. Lord, we bow and worship you. So these are practical ways you can just add little bit of beauty to your playing that makes you automatically sound professional in a matter of minutes. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, leave a comment in the comment section, click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching. See ya later.